Hey you guys, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my June writing vlog. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So the month of June's been a little crazy to say the least. A lot of life changes and some of them are, I'm not saying most of them have been positive, some of them have been a little rough to deal with. For those of you who don't know, I will no longer be moving in with I don't know how to put her now. The person I was supposed to move in with, I'm no longer moving. Okay. I am staying here where I currently reside until further notice, until I find a better job that'll leave me out of here. But yeah, so that's been kind of affecting my writing, and I didn't realize how much until about, not last week, but the week before. I had put out a new chapter, and while I enjoyed what I was writing in that chapter, once my friend had read it, she had noticed there were things that didn't really line up, that I didn't think through, and I didn't take it to heart. I knew that the situation that had been happening with everything that had been going on had been affecting me, and I wasn't too upset because I know that she wasn't doing it out of malicious intent. She was doing it to make sure that I knew these were things that were happening in my the story, and to keep track for revision, as well as that she wants the story to succeed as much as I do. I hold her in a very high regard, so I don't, unless she outwardly insults me or something she says comes out wrong, I very rarely ever take it as an insult or take offense to it, because I just don't see the point. The two of us are too similar to really not think that what we're saying to one another has come from a higher place, or a good place. But with that, I have been struggling with my writing a little bit, especially these last couple weeks. I have been looking for a full-time job that I need to start by August, and it is now almost July, and I have yet to find one, so I've been pretty stressed, and that has been affecting my writing as well. I tried writing all last week, and last week was kind of the high point of where my mental health had taken a dip. So I couldn't really write without getting too upset. But now I'm in a better place. Today, I was waiting for a friend while we were meeting up for coffee, and I managed to write, I think, about a page and a half, maybe more, of my writing. So I'm very excited for that. I'm finally back on track. I wouldn't say I was a chapter behind necessarily, because I had been ahead so much that, I had always been a chapter ahead of my original plan. And anytime I fell back, I would somehow bounce back up to being a chapter ahead. So I guess now I'm back on track. But now I can think with a clear-ish head, and not be so upset. But other than that, I'm really excited. Like I've said before, I am almost done with this novel. I just finished the end of the climax, and now I'm just kind of, everything's slowing down, and I get to wrap things up for this novel and prepare it for the next one. And I'm still kind of struggling on the ending, because for these past few chapters I haven't been able to make a chapter breakdown like I've had with my cue cards. So it's been kind of me going off of memory from what I had planned, because I had gotten so caught up with finals once that had happened that I didn't have the chance to sit down and really plan it through. So I've been kind of going off of memory, and that's been a little difficult, because what I can remember in the moment while I'm writing isn't what I initially wanted to have planned. So that's been a little annoying, but at the same time, I think that this is for the best, as it is for this draft, is for me not to think about it too much, because it is going to be rounding up to the ending, and I can't overthink it. So I think this is where I'm going to go. I'm just going to go in without a plan, or a set down written plan for these next few chapters until the end. But I'm really excited. I don't know how to end it. I just don't know how to end it, and I don't know why I'm struggling with this ending. I had an idea initially, but I feel like how that will end might end everything. It might not transfer over well to the next one. So I want to see how that's going to work, and see where the book takes me, because at this point the book might take me a completely different direction, and I'm not going to fight it, just because I know that my characters have minds of their own, too much of my unfortunate dislike, and they are stubborn children. No matter how often I want to beat them into submission, they will do what they want with their lives, regardless of how I've had it written down, how I've planned it out. I just need to listen to them. And honestly, that's how the story has always worked for me, regardless of my original plans for it, the chapter, whatever. However the characters want to make the chapter flow, I will listen to that because that is how it's going to work best for this first draft. I just need to get the words on the page. But whew, the ending is making me nervous. It really is making me nervous. But yeah, this ending's kind of had me stumped because initially how I had it was the character's like goal where she had been struggling to get to is where she ends up in the first, like, by the ending. But I feel like it sets it up for the next novel that I have planned, but it also sets it up, it makes me feel like it's too wrapped up in a pretty little bow for her to end up there. So I don't know how I'm going to end it, and I really wish that I had planned it, honestly, because this story could go so many ways, and I wanted to stick to the original ending, but I don't know how to make it so it ends it ends where she lands at her goal, but at the same time it's still unfinished, if that makes sense, and it leaves it at that to continue on. So we'll have to see how that's going to turn out for me, but I am not too worried because thus far my characters have kind of written themselves in the book. I have just been the mediator, and it has worked out for the best. And I think that wherever these characters want to go with this ending, it'll work out how it wants to work out. And then afterwards I can put the block like caps words the end, hit save, exit out of the draft, and then just catch up on life that I've been missing out on from writing this novel. And then we'll go back to redrafting, or actually printing out lots and lots of money so I can go through with a fancy red pen and just everything. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that, but I don't know how to end it, and I'm already on chapter 31, and I'm afraid I'm going to end up at like chapter 45 or something. That's too many chapters for me, so I'm just, But it's a good problem to have. I'm not complaining that I have this problem. It's just a very overwhelming problem to have, on top of like finding a full-time job. But it's life, so I'm not going to complain too much. But on the bright side, I have a new idea for a new novel that I want to work on. It's going to be more modern set, but it's still going to have that fantastical element to it. And I got the idea while I was reading the Clockwork series. I had the idea I was reading the Clockwork series, and I was thinking, I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's going to involve reincarnate, like a line from the Clockwork series, that Gem Tells Will, is the thing that gave me the idea, and I kind of want to work with like, with reincarnation and see how that works. So I am excited to like start outlining for that and draft it, and it just sounds like a good idea, and I have ideas, and like I can hear the characters talking in my head already, and they want to just keep talking about it, and I want them to talk about it and keep talking about it until I have all this stuff planned out, but I just don't have space in my mind right now. I have to prioritize this novel, my first novel, and work on that, so I'm just kind of letting them angrily yell at me for not wanting to do it, so yeah. But that is kind of it for this writing vlog. For those of you guys who haven't noticed, I will not be continuing on with my rereading vlog for the rest of June, like this last week and this coming week, just because I had been so emotionally drained from the past events of this month that I think that I don't want to give you guys some kind of half-assed, right, like reading vlog, and I still love doing them, so I might do like a book of the month reading vlog thing, like how a book of the week kind of thing, like how those beauty vloggers have like their outfit of the week. I'm gonna do like a book of the week. See how I'm working with this? Yeah. But we'll see how that works. Other than that, that's been kind of my writing month recently. I'm finally happy to be getting back in the groove of things and just breathing a sigh of relief that the miniature writing slump of mine was just miniature and temporary, because I was having a real like deep-seated fear that I was not going to be able to finish this novel by the end of the summer, which would have made me really upset considering how much progress I had made. But yeah, that is it for this reading vlog. If you guys like these kind of vlogs, hit like, and I'll try to I upload these guys once a month, so you guys will be seeing a July one soon. But hit like and subscribe. I try to upload every Wednesday and Saturday unless something happens, in which case you'll probably have 2 videos coming up on either Saturday or Wednesday, depending on which one. But yeah, comment if you guys have any suggestions for videos, or if you have experienced something similar with a writing slump and how you got out of it, because I think we need to share those more often, since we all go through it. But other than that, I'll see you guys on... Well, I'll see you in my next video, which is also going up on Wednesday along with this one. But other than that, I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye.